Why foul that late in the game when you have already won? Seems a bit shitty. I don't know, guy. Mr. Grave Mistake. You know what? I was just having fun. And, yeah. I don't think there needs to be anything more to it than that. You know, I get it. Sometimes, or if it was a very nice piece and all that, but... rookie team, late night, the weekend, get my 10 games in with this team. I'm not that fussed, to be honest. Okay. We've got our 8. We could actually get dodge on this guy, or tackle. I'd say dodge is probably better, just keep him alive. Yeah, we'll go dodge. Well, I mean, can you tell us all why? Justify your position. You're the one making the claim here, so come on, give it to us. Why shouldn't people foul in late game on Blood Bowl 3? Like, what makes it a dick move? If it is in fact a dick move, what is it? What is it that makes it a dick move? He needs another. He needs more. Everybody needs more SPP. We're down a zombie. I might just buy... I like having this extra bench. Zombie bench. Well, you have already won. You get absolutely nothing from it. I could block you, learns SPP. While a foul at that point is just rubbing salt in the wound. Fair enough. So what do you think about people just skipping turns and not bothering anymore? And leaving all their pieces lying on the ground? So you can't even take blocks. What about that? I'm just curious. I'm going to take this. Purchase. He's going to be called Grave Mistake. Grave Mistake. That's what a bad take is. It's a mistake. It's a soft concede. Just a soft concede. Well, there's ramifications. Well, it's a soft concede. Mine's just a soft foul. Like, it doesn't have any ramifications for the rest of the game. You know, it's just... It doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things. It doesn't, you know... Doesn't hurt anybody. They have been beaten and clearly don't want to concede for the penalty and want to carry on with their team. Yeah, fair. Maybe they do. I don't know. Even with the injuries, you know. Even with the fouls. I don't know. I guess if my opponent fouls me at any turn, at any stage in the game, for any reason, I think it's his prerogative to do so. He has a blitz action, move actions, block actions, pass and throw actions, stab actions, vomit actions, all that stuff, and he has a foul action. And if he wants to foul, okay, let's say a guy takes, he invests in a team, and he takes a werewolf, no, he takes a runner, a ghoul runner, and he invests into that SPP, and he puts dirty player and sneaky git onto that ghoul runner, because he wants to foul with that runner. And it's turn 15, and his opponent has soft conceded, and all his players are laying on the ground, and all he wants to do, he just wants to play Blood Bowl. He wants to knock guys over, and then he wants to foul them and try and remove them from the pitch. Is it a dick move? Why should he have to be denied the game that he purchased and that he wants to play, because someone else decided that they don't want to play anymore? Why is that? Come on. I don't know, man. I just think if it's in the game, let people play the game. Just let them play. Let them play and let them see what happens. And then we'll tell the stories about, like, you know, oh, this brutal team came and destroyed me and then, like, and fouled me to the end. And you know what? If I see that guy again, I'm going to foul that player until he's dead. Great. Awesome. Sounds like a lot of fun. Look, sounds like Blood Bowl 3 to me, okay? So, I don't think it's a dick move. I understand that it could be construed as that way. You could interpret it that way, whatever. Yeah. I just don't think that we need to add rules to the game that don't exist. So that is a rule that the game doesn't know what you're talking about. It has no idea. It doesn't understand what you're talking about. It doesn't even exist in the game. It's not like the game stops you from fouling if all the opponent's players are knocked over. And it's just arbitrary. What you're saying is completely arbitrary to the game. It has no bearing on the game whatsoever. It's like just, it is unfortunately one of those things, but it's just personal opinion. And I don't know. The game's got enough rules, you know, without adding your own. Yeah. It's like, okay, in real-time strategy games, like Age of Empires and Age of Mythology and all those, in online play, when you have multiple people playing, there are good players that just dominate and they rush. They get their players out there harassing the enemy from early on. And then there are other players who are slow and they don't know how to play optimally and they get wrecked, right? And the game's over really quickly. And so what sometimes people do is they all agree, okay, no one's going to attack until we get to, you know, the next tech tree or the next age or whatever it is. And everyone agrees and then they go along, do it, and then, hi, everyone, you know, whatever. But that's not a rule the game knows. That's, you know, that's just people making up a rule to play by. And if one person doesn't want to play by that rule, does that make them a dick? Like, is that a dick move? They're like, no, I want to, like, play the game to the best of my ability and have as much fun as possible. Like, winning is possibly the most fun. And so, okay, you might look at this as one game and there's a guy and he's got a ghoul, right? Now, this guy, I might queue up again, and this guy might queue up at exactly the same time. And the next game, I would rather he have a zombie on the pitch instead of that ghoul. In fact, I'll be happy if I destroy his team so much demoralized that he can't field it again, and he has to, you know, go, I don't know, make a different team. Or I'm not saying that I don't want him to play. I do, and I want him to foul. I want him to find the most optimal series of events and then gang foul my players if he thinks that that's going to make him win. And if he fouls my dude and he gets removed, great, that's fantastic. I always go yes whenever that happens. You'll let them play saying is pretty much an oxymoron. Lol. Never said adding a rule or anything. You've gone off on a rather large tangent. Yeah, that's fine, I understand. All I said was that it seemed like a dick move. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Like, it could be. Maybe it is a dick move and I just don't know. This is weird. You have clearly gotten super defensive, and I'm going to unfollow. Oh, all right. So I'm not like upset or anything. I'm happy. I'm happy. I've been playing games, well, my whole life, I guess, and I've also like read into the philosophy of stuff and Playing to Win. You know, have you ever read David Serlin's Playing to Win? It's a great book. It's free online if anyone wants to read it. Serlin.net. Here you go. There you go. That's Serlin.net. Yep. And David Serlin, he wrote a thesis on Playing to Win about competitive gaming. And he was a competitive Street Fighter 2 player. And he's gone on to develop games. What's the one? Gem Fighter? It's a Street Fighter, but you get gems and stuff. Anyway, I don't know. The thesis is very good, and it certainly helped me in my clarity of thought around gaming and competitive gaming and playing to win and not being a scrub. Hey man, long time no see. I hope all is well. Yeah, G Chimpo. I have been a little bit absent because life, you know, busy, very busy working and trying to get some things sorted out. So I've just had to not play. But it's Saturday, and I managed to get 3 whole games in with the new team. Cyanide, nice enough to send me some gems, and so I unlocked it, and gems, whatever it's called. Nor on my end than yours, I've been asking. Well, I haven't noticed. So you're off the... See this Bob. Yeah, sorry, grave mistake. I didn't realize you didn't want to go so deep. I'm a very thoughtful person, so, and I'm also a talker about ideas, and so that's why I was seemingly going off on a tangent, or because I get my point across clearly and concisely and all that stuff.